Hello and welcome to the Marvellous Show Game of Thrones. If you've never watched an episode before, I'm your host Steve and it's a react show to the Game of Thrones. It's been going on for over a year now, so if this is your first time then you've got a lot of catching up to do. And today we're starting season 8, which I'm really excited about. So I'm going to go into it with my mind completely open. I don't usually take people's kind of opinions about things anyway, but I am a little bit worried because it's like, this season hasn't got the same reaction as all the other ones, so I am a little bit worried, a bit more worried than last time, but we shall see. So if you like Game of Thrones, please like, comment, hit the bell, all that malarkey. That's all done. And last episode we watched was season 7, episode 7, with one of the most amazing endings ever. I can't think of all the endings at the minute, but that's got to be in top 3 ending. It was just fantastic. So we started with kind of the Dany's kind of entourage. Meeting with Cersei, and really I was so tense when they were walking into the big dragon pit, and all of them were just stopping and looking around, and I was freaking out. So I thought that's the ideal place for a trap. If they had the crossbows all the way around, I don't think they stood a chance. And before that, we had all the kind of the twosomes from the past all kind of meeting up again, which was such a brilliant moment. You had Tyrion and Pod meeting again, and also Bronn as well. You had the Hound and Brienne. There's some really cool little conversations going on there. I really enjoyed that. Then we had the tent scene, like I said before, where they're just all looking around. And then Cersei turns up with the Mountain and Jaime and all that malarkey. And then we had a really cool face-off with the Hound and the Mountain, which was brilliant. And I never realised Hound is basically almost the same size. Didn't realise that. I thought Mountain was way bigger. So that was quite cool. And I think there's going to be, I don't know, Hound was saying that he's going to meet his maker, and I think what he's saying is that it's going to be him that kills him. So that should be quite interesting. I don't know if that's going to happen now because it's all up in the air at the moment. The Hound then let the walker out of the box that he had trapped, which was scary as, and he just made a beeline for Cersei. I don't know, so no one tried to step in front of her or anything. I think at one point you see the Mountain starting to draw his sword out when he was about that far away from Cersei's face, which was a bit late. So yeah, they're not exactly jumped to her defence, did they? That was quite funny to see her shit herself anyway. And then we had a bit of a discussion, and Cersei agreed that she would let her army fight alongside Daenerys' army, but on the condition that Jon wasn't allowed to show, after it was all done, that Joe wasn't allowed... Joe? That was Joe! Oh my god. That Jon... Oh god, no. Okay. Who the fuck's Joe? You just farted. You still farting? Brilliant. Oh man, that's gonna stink. On the condition that Jon wouldn't favour either side after the battle with the walkers was done, which he couldn't, obviously, because he'd already vowed his loyalty to Daenerys, so he had to turn that down. So Cersei just stormed off and said, well, forget about it then. And it was Tyrion that said, oh, I'll go on my own and talk to her. And I was like, no, not good. I was dreading that because I don't want anything to happen to Tyrion. And he's gone in there, and it was very tense. One of the most tense scenes I can remember. And he even called her bluff in the end. He said, well, if you want to kill me, then kill me. Just say the word. And he really egged her on, and she backed down. Whether she'd have done that if he was completely on his own and the whole army wasn't outside, perhaps that might have been a different outcome there, I think. But he managed to talk her around, and she came back again to where the others were, and she agreed that she would fight alongside Daenerys. And I thought even then, I was really pleased, and I thought great, but at the back of my mind I was like, this could be easily a trap. She's not what Cersei's like. She has to gain out of it somehow, so I kind of had my suspicions it was going to be a trap. Oh, and also I forgot that Euron stepped up at the beginning, nearly messed the whole entire meeting up. He started taking the piss out of Tyrion and Theon being a complete arsehole, and then when their walker come running out, he said to Cersei that that's it. He found out they couldn't swim, so he said, right, I'm taking my fleet back, we're leaving. And I totally believed that as well. I thought, oh my god, that's pretty awesome, because that really leaves her in the shit now. But we later found out in that episode that it was all kind of planned with him and Cersei. And then later on we see a confrontation between Jaime and Cersei, where she basically walks in on him when he's making the battle plans to travel north. And she's so nasty what she says. I think she said to him, "Oh, you always were the stupid Lannister," or something like that. It was like, oh god, she's relentless. I honestly don't see how Jamie puts up with it. I really don't. And then it turns out that she completely lied about the whole joining Daenerys thing. But Jamie said, "Well, I'm not breaking my word. I said that I would join them, and I will." And then she then said that was treason. And he said, "Well, then kill me." And she gave the nod to Mountain. And he pulled his sword out, and this was so confusing. Pulled the sword out, and then Jamie just said, "I don't believe you," and walked off. So I missed something there, and this is why I said before, I think Cersei must have given him a different sign or something to not go through with it, and we just didn't see that bit. But that was a really good scene, apart from that bit of a weird ending. At Dragonstone, they're making plans to travel to Winterfell, and also Theon had a word with Jon, which was a real sweet. It was a really nice moment. It was a bit tense at the beginning, but it turned out to be really sweet. And he didn't know whether he was Ironborn or Stark. And as Jon said, you're both. My father treated you better than your father ever would, and all that kind of stuff. And it was actually a really sweet moment. He kind of sort of forgave him a little bit, which was still nice. And then a weird bit where Theon went in to the remaining group that he had and started a fight with the guy who's kind of like the leader. Weird. It was just weird. It was a weird fight. But now they're going to go and rescue Yara now, which I am genuinely excited about that story actually, and I'm hoping they go into it on this first one. I'm hoping, but I guess there is bigger stories to come, so I'm not sure how much that's going to get, to be honest. And in Winterfell, oh, what a great storyline that was. We see Littlefinger trying to set a trap basically for Sansa, and trying to talk around to why Arya would have come back and all this kind of stuff. Really got mixing it, and then. Next thing you see a call for Arya to be brought to the throne. I think it's the throne room. I always call it the throne room. It's going to be the throne room. And I was like, oh, I can't believe it's come to this, and I was really gutted about it. Arya gets brought in, and everyone's there. There's soldiers everywhere, and the door is locked, and all this kind of stuff. And I thought, she's not even going to get out of this because she can fight a few, but I don't think she can fight that many. And Sansa reads out the charges, and then looks at Littlefinger and says, "How do you plead, Lord Baelish?" And brilliant twist, absolutely brilliant twist. And and in the end he was trying to beg for his life, and obviously Bran had been telling her what he'd been saying, and the fact that he held the knife to Ned's throat, which was a horrible scene. I'd actually forgotten about that until they brought it up again. And and in the end Arya just did it. She slit his throat, and that was the end of Littlefinger. I was like one of the main characters, but he's been in it right from the word go. And really shocked. And that was a brilliant twist. I never saw that coming at all, and I love it when they do stuff like that. I love being surprised. It's brilliant. And also in Winterfell, Sam met up with Bran again, and I just love Sam. He cracks me up. He just makes me laugh all the time. And stuff, Bran's being so weird now. He's very, very odd, and Sam just bless him, just sort of giggles along with him and goes, "Oh, okay, yeah." It's brilliant. And then also it all came out then about Jon's parents as well. And I don't know why Bran didn't know about the marriage between Lyanna and Rhaegar. I don't know how he didn't know that, because I thought he knew kind of everything. So that was a bit odd. But at least he found out they were properly married, and he didn't kidnap her, he didn't rape her. It looked like proper real love, which was really cool. But it also means that Jon is actually now in line for the throne as well. So God, if they're on their way to Winterfell now, it could be really soon that they tell him. Oh, I can't wait for that. That's going to be amazing. I don't know how he's going to react. And how's Daenerys going to react? She's his auntie. It's a bit weird. Also, Jon and Daenerys basically got it on, with Tyrion hanging around outside, which is a bit odd. I'm sure there's a reason for that. But yeah, they're kind of getting it on now. So that could be... God, imagine the children. That'd be quite cool, wouldn't it? Like part dragon, part wolf. And then of course the amazing ending. Wow. The Walker army finally get to the wall, to Eastwatch, and of course they've got the ice dragon now, and it just torched through the wall like it wasn't even there. I mean, it was like a knife through butter. It was amazing. And the collapse of the wall was just incredible. Tormund was in there somewhere. I don't know whether he's alive or not. And the guy with the patch, who I can't remember. So the wall was completely decimated, and the last scene you'll see the walkers walking across into Westeros. So they're there now, and Winterfell is not that far away. I don't think it's probably I don't know. I don't know about my distances really. I mean, some obviously with the time jumps they'll probably be there in a minute. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be that long. in a couple of episodes, I reckon, and they're going to be there. So I'm so excited about that, and really nervous as well, because I do think they're going to start killing off some of the main characters now, because it's the last season, which sucks. But yeah, we shall see. So anyway, I want to crack on with this. Season 8, Episode 1, Game of Thrones. See you in a minute.
There are no men like me.
What's that? Oh my god, it's just Daenerys getting there now. That is, isn't it? That's the Unsullied, isn't it? I'm sure it is. And another little brand there, look. Don't do it! God, her army's crazy, isn't it? There she is. Oh, there they are, both. Oh my god! Oh my god! Wow! Come on! Why'd you do that? Oh my god! This is crazy. She must be thinking, what the hell is going on? That's brilliant.
You should consider yourself lucky. At least your balls won't freeze off.
I take great offense to dwarf jokes, but love telling eunuch jokes.
Why is that? Because I have balls. And you don't.
Ah, class.
Northerners don't much trust outsiders.
How must that be? It's amazing. He's like, yeah, to my boys. Never seen it like that before, I don't think. Oh, really good. Oh man, I can't cope with this. This is crazy. Oh my god, this is crazy. I can't cope. This is blowing my mind right now. Oh man.
Look at you.
He's gonna weird you out. He's gonna weird you out.
Almost.
Queen Daenerys of House Targaryen. My sister, Sansa Stark, the Lady of Winterfell.
Thank you for inviting us into your home, Lady Stark.
Winterfell is yours, Your Grace.
We don't have time for all this. The Night King has your dragon. He's one of them now. The wall has fallen.
What?
The dead march south.
Oh my god.
As soon as we heard about the wall, I called all our banners to retreat to Winterfell. Lord Umber, when can we expect your people to arrive?
We need more horses and wagons, if it please, my lady. And my lord. And my queen. Sorry.
You'll have
Oh.
You can spare.
We need to send ravens to the Night's Watch as well. There's no sense in manning the castles anymore. We make our stand here. But when I left Winterfell, I told you we need allies or we will die. I've brought those allies home to fight alongside us. I had a choice. Keep my crown or protect the North. I chose the North.
He risked his life to show us the threat is real. Thanks to his courage, we have brought with us the greatest army the world has ever seen. And soon the Lannister army will ride north to join our cause. But we must fight together now. Or die.
What do dragons eat, anyway?
Whatever they want.
Sansa, lose the attitude, for God's sake. That's really riled me up what Sansa did then. Come on, Arya.
Are these the last of the wagons?
It's weird seeing these two together again.
My lord. My lady. The Lady of Winterfell. Has a nice ring to it.
So does Hand of the Queen.
Last time we spoke was at Joffrey's wedding. Miserable affair.
It had its moments.
No one fears her more than I do, but I promise you'll be
Cersei
safe.
told you her army was coming north. To fight for you.
She did.
And you believed her. I used to think you were the cleverest man alive.
She's onto it, isn't she? Of course he'd know. What you ask Bran? Of course, he knows exactly what's going on. Why didn't he do it in the first place?
You used to be taller.
Aww.
How did you sneak up on me?
How did you survive a knife through the heart?
I didn't.
Ah, I love these moments. I didn't have enough of these.
Needle.
Have you ever used it?
Once or twice.
She's a better swordsman than you now, John.
I could have used your help with Sansa.
She doesn't like your queen, does she?
Sansa thinks she's smarter than everyone.
She's the smartest person I've ever met.
A bit of jealousy going on, isn't there?
The dead have broken through the wall.
Good.
What was that?
Why don't you just get it over with and kill me?
But we're family.
Are we in King's Landing? You picked the losing side.
20,000 men, is it?
Yes, Your Grace. A few died in transit.
Horses
2,000.
and elephants.
No elephants, Your Grace.
That's disappointing. I was told the Golden Company had elephants.
They are excellent beasts, Your Grace, but not well suited to long sea voyages.
I was hoping we could talk in private.
After the war, that was our agreement.
My heart is nearly broken.
Getting a bit tense, isn't it? She's not. No way. Really?